Divya Daulat here, back again with one more video. This is known as kolda or green chili chutney or green chili tukku. This recipe I got through my husband's aunt, who is almost 93 years old now. So she had given me this recipe almost 15-18 years back, and believe me, this is very yum and tasty to eat with the rice, as well as if you have any snacks like chakli, nippat or anything, you can dip this and eat. It's medium spicy because these chilies are bought from Belur, which is a town from Karnataka, and the chilies there is really less spicy and it's more light green. This is a second different variety of the same chilies. So let's start with this. The ingredients are like, I have taken almost 750 grams green chilies and almost 2 bunches of kothmiri. I've cleaned and kept it, and 250 grams of tamarind I've soaked in hot water, and then I have some salt and jaggery powder. Those who are using jaggery, you can boil the jaggery and sieve it and keep it ready. Now let's start with a simple technique of this, and believe me, you will just fall in love with this. I'm ready with my kadai. I've taken almost 250 grams to 300 grams oil, and I'll allow it to boil little, and then I will start my process. Okay, here comes, this is my one more thing which I'm very fond of it. One of my friend had bought from Tamil Nadu, so I just love this. And this is the other thing that we are going to use to mix this. This I got fascinated when I saw first time in Dharmasthala temple, where the food was being served by this. So I just, me and my husband, we searched for this and got it. And I use this for all mixing and all. I just love this. So here I go, let's start. So I'm just putting some mustard seeds, and then I'll put some hing. That's it. I'm not going to put anything else. Just stir it a little, and then we'll start putting our green chilies. So as I already told you, I have washed it and dried it, and then I am using the chilies. But one more point that I would like to add here is that I have used the chilies which I bought from Belur. This is available in Hassan, Belur, Chikmagalur and all. But I'm not sure about the other varieties, if you can use it or not. But you can give a try, because this is locally grown there, and that is what recipe I got from the local people there. So I'm using that recipe. So this is made out of wrought iron. So let it fry a little more. Friends, if you want to try it out with your regular green chilies, but only remember, when you're trying with your regular green chilies, you have to adjust your coriander and your tamarind and all, because the more the coriander, that time it will soothe the chilies effect also. So you can mix and match the quantity. To leave this in medium flame for almost say 15 to 18 minutes, but please be careful when you're doing this, because it splutters a lot. So be little far and careful when you're frying these chilies. So it will take at least 15 to 18 minutes to become soft. So let me get back to you again. So it's been 15 minutes. It's in this stage. So I'm going to add my cilantro. I have cut the coriander leaves, and then I'm adding into it. Now, if you want to increase more of coriander leaves, you can do. It will only reduce the chili effect, so you can do it. And at this stage, I would like to tell you, the aroma is really good from the chilies. It's really nice with the hing and all. It's really giving a good effect. So right now, I'm going to put my coriander a little more, and then I'll start frying it. This is how it looks. I have fried little bit of your cilantro or coriander leaves just for 5 minutes. So you should start doing like this. It will get cooked nicely. point I am putting little bit tamarind pulp. I'm putting some jaggery powder. Mine, most of the time, it's an approximate calculation of the spices or the ingredients. Some salt, and then I will fry everything together. Start mixing everything and allow it to boil for some more time. So say some 5 to 6 minutes, start frying this. Finally, we got the consistency. This is how it has to look after it is fried nicely. So at this stage, it is done, but you can just give a little taste. Please taste only very little and see that you require some salt, tamarind or jaggery. You can adjust that and then again fry for another 1 or 2 minutes. So this is our final consistency. Now I'll stop here and I will allow it to cool before I grind it. See now, it's leaving oil. So this is the consistency. That means it is cooked. So when it starts leaving oil on all the sides, we are known that it is done. Now it's cool. Let us transfer into a mixie. But before transferring it into mixie, I want to show you the old traditional method also. So here I go. I will use little in the traditional method and little I'll show you in the mixie. Okay, here I go. So this is known as mortar and pestle or Olakallu. Okay, this is, in olden days, as all of us know that like 25-35 years ago, we hardly had anything to grind much. So generally people used to grind with these things. And you get in this bigger size and all, but I have a tiny little cute one from Kerala which my aunt had bought and gifted me. So I am trying to show you in this, both the traditional method and the new version of our mixie. Coming to this, generally they say that when you make tokku or anything chutney in this, it tastes much better than our regular mixie. So guys, you should try out this method also. It's little tedious, but definitely it is a very good option. And it's an exercise also for all of us. Jokes apart. Olden days, mixie was really a luxury for many of them. So now mixie is so common and we have forgotten this olden method. So let us do with this. As I said, if you have a bigger version, it is more nice. You can quickly do it off. I have a small tiny one which I use it for my masala grinding or something, pounding those things. So here I go. Let's start. So you have to do this. So we have to do like this till it becomes little soft and nice smooth paste. If possible and you have both the things, you can try out both in the old method and the new method and you can taste and see how different the taste is. I have a small one, so it is little bit tough for us to do. If you have a little bigger one, it's more good. Anyways, I'm very happy because ultimately it's doing its job and I've got what I want and what I wanted to show to all of you. Once again, as I wanted to tell you, this is an old traditional recipe of Belur. Maybe other places also they do this tokku or this chutney, whatever, however you want to call. This is a recipe which I got it from my relatives, which is passed from generation to generation. So I just quickly took that recipe and I wanted to share with all of you. So good luck, do try. You can try whenever you go towards that belt. You can get your chilies or you can try with our regular chilies too. Finally, my kolda is ready. This is the consistency that I was looking for. Can you see this? This is the consistency that I wanted. And aaj ka exercise ka quota bhi khatam. Because this is a good exercise for all of us. Okay, jokes apart again. So this is the consistency that I was looking for. And as I wanted to also mention one more thing, that when you're doing with this, you get lot of strings and that is how it has to be. But when you do with the mixie, you don't get those strings because everything is grounded nicely. Okay, so this is the consistency. This is what I got through this. I am going to also grind it in my mixie and show you the finished product. And before I continue with my next process, I just want to tell you that after this is done, you can just take your kadai, or your pan, whatever you want, and put little oil and fry for 2 minutes, because if there's any water content, it will go and it will not spoil. So this kolda can be in the fridge for almost, say, like at least 45 days to 2 months. It will be intact unless you don't put any water into it. It will be nicely. So you can eat it with hot rice, with ghee and rice and this, or you can eat with your chakli, murku, or any other snacks also. Anyone who loves spice, they will just fall in love with this. This is known as kolda. Is left out here. This part I'm going to grind it in the mixie and I'll show you the finished product. After grinding, I'm going to fry little and show you the whole thing. So before I sign off, please like, share and subscribe my channel. Hope you like this old tradition recipe which I have brought across, and my tradition method too. So see you. Bye bye. So this is the one which I did in the mixie. You can see how smooth it looks. So I'll just fry it little in oil so that it can stay for longer days. And this is the one which we did in hand. So can you see the difference?